Welcome back in the key battleground state of Arizona. Ballot counting is already underway. It's one of several states that actually starts tabulating votes before Election Day. It's pretty important if you want to find out which way this race is going on Election night. More than 1 million people, by the way, have already voted in the state of Arizona. It's a number that is already 97% higher than this time in 2016. Yeah, we have a lot of those incredible 97%, 105%, things like that with early voting this year. Of the ballots already turned in, nearly half are from registered Democrats. If this trend holds, Arizona could vote blue in a presidential election for the first time since 1996. Our own Vaughn Hillyard joins me now from the campus of Arizona State University, where the first on-campus early voting center opened today. Vaughn, the numbers keep coming in, but let me ask you this. What do Republicans tell you is the moment we should start looking for the Republican surge, because it happens?
Exactly. We're 12 days away, Chuck, and I was just talking with the top GOP consultant earlier here, and we were starting to look through some of these data numbers here. And right now, in the state of Arizona, specifically here in Maricopa County, which is the greater Phoenix area, sort of as you call it, America's suburb, where you're looking at was a longtime Republican advantage, but suddenly it's the Democrats that are not only increasing their turnout, but particularly of interest is the fact that about 43% of Maricopa County Democrats that have voted and cast those early ballots so far, 43% of them have either never voted before or have only voted once in the last 3 general elections. And that GOP consultant said that that is the number that is standing out to him here. You know, when you look at the rest of the state here, you were saying that 75% of these ballots have, or there's a 75% increase in return over just 4 years ago. And that is notable here in Arizona because of the history of mail-in voting here. People have done this before. Back in 2016, 75% of voters voted by mail. And so the fact that you are seeing about a 10% increase in Democratic ballots that are being returned at this point here in Maricopa County over 4 years ago, while Republican turnout has actually decreased compared to 4 years ago, those are the two notable numbers right now.
And I'm curious, Vaughn, is there, to go back, I mean, what is the Republican turnout strategy here? We know what the Democrats have been doing, and this whole strategy of getting these non-frequent voters. We know that is the game for them in Florida, in Pennsylvania, in North Carolina, Arizona. I hear that all the time. What is the Republican plan to match it?
We've always said where Maricopa County goes, the state goes. And yet there's, to a certain extent, a recognition that they may lose, the Donald Trump campaign may lose Maricopa County. And if, in fact, they have a deficit here, you have to turn out, you have to juice your support out in the rural parts of the state. And that is why the president was in Prescott and Yavapai County, a county that he won by a 2-to-1 margin back 4 years ago. And, you know, when we say that where Maricopa County goes, the state of Arizona goes, we say that because in the last decade, there has been only one individual, and that was the woman who ran for the state superintendent of public instruction and lost by 1,600 votes in Maricopa County, but she won statewide. And yet, when we are looking at this data, the data of seniors in Maricopa County, the data of independents, the data of suburbs, everything, Donald Trump is losing anywhere from 2 points to 10 points in those different demographics. And it's hard to see him winning Maricopa County at this point. And that's why it's imperative that he juices that real turnout. The question is, are there enough of those voters out in those places to actually do that?
But you just gave the most important stat. One statewide candidate, is it one statewide candidate this century has pulled that off, what you just described, lose Maricopa?
In the last decade here, yes.
Okay, so 10 years. There you go. Vaughn Hillyard, thank you, sir.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.